on the outside corner.
That breaking ball low. And it looks like he's going to make a visit mid-at-bat here.
This is rare. You never see this, but you know what? It is a 5-2 game with the bases loaded, and Simone just cannot throw a strike right now. And you can tell he's devastated out there. This is so rare. You never see mid-at-bats, unless it's an injury, somebody getting taken off. But in a situation like this where he's walked four batters to force in the run, he clearly doesn't have the control, and the hitters know it. They're not going to swing and miss. I think this is the right decision from Griff, because if he throws a get-me-over pitch, it just could be a 9-2 game with a grand slam or bases clearing double or anything of that, or he walks in another run. Right now, it's a 3-run game. That's not the end of the world. And Andy Kai, who is very calm, he's more of a slower ball pitcher, he's going to look to just nick those corners here and get his sweeper and his slider working.
Yeah, not much time to waste if you're Andy Kai. He's going to have to attack early here, already down 2-0 in the count. We're going to be right back. You're watching on ABN. Well, it's going to be Andy Kai on the bump for the Mohawks, trying to work out of this jam. You got one out in the top of the 6th, bases loaded for the Lumberjacks. Andy Kai so far this season, 7.5 ERA in his 6 innings pitched, 9 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned, 4 walks to 7 strikeouts.
That's our guy.
And he's going to start down 2-0 as his first pitch is low, 3-0. There, you hear me better now. Apologies for that. My mic might have been a little too
You're good. I tried to cover it up and mute you so nobody heard it.
It's a 3-0 count. The pitch from Kai is in there, strike 1.
So he pitched at the showcase yesterday, did a phenomenal job. Really liked his change-ups. His breaking ball stuff, he's got a really good slider. It's beautiful. Left to right. Fastball, it's hittable, but it's also pinpointed. He's able to knock those corners down.
That ball goes low, so Tapati's going to walk, and that'll drive in Carter McKay. So it's already a 2-run top of the 6th for the Lumberjacks. It's now up to a 6-2 lead, and into the box is going to be Miguel Gonzalez.
Yeah, and that run charge to Nick Simone, obviously, and that's not Andy's fault. Really, it's a 2-1 count for him right now, but obviously due to the situation, it's 2-0, and it was 2-0 when he came in. That's why, it's really hard to just throw pitchers in like that, but Griff thought it was the right decision, and you know what? It might not have paid off, but I credit to him because I agreed with it prior, and I'm going to stick with that even though the run came in. I think it was the right move. There was a lot of more upside for Andy Kai to get the out there. Obviously,
Kai
just didn't happen.
With the strike on the outside.
Baseball gods just didn't want an out to be recorded there.
Breaking ball finishes low and out, so it'll be 1-1. Mohawks really can't let up any more runs if they want to stay in this one and keep it competitive.
They've been getting down a lot recently.
And
they got down in the Utica game 3-0, and they never were able to scratch out another run.
And I know earlier in the season we spoke on, they'll go down, but the offense always seems to come up with this big inning. But as you've seen pitchers kind of come into that full effect, full talent, they don't give up that 8-run inning or that 5-run inning that the Mohawks have been so reliant on. And, you're out hitting the Lumberjacks this game 5-4.
Yeah.
But 3 errors on the scoreboard, and you're giving up too many free passes. So it's a 4-run deficit for the Mohawks despite their extra output. That one's grounded into the hole toward shortstop. It's going to be a tough play. Throw not in time, as that one was just chopped so slowly deep into the hole. And by the time Cowan was able to make the throw to first, it's not in time. So it's a 7-2 lead now for the 7-2 lead now for the Lumberjacks.
And that just happens with Andy Kai. His pitches are very off speed, so weak contact is going to happen. With the infield playing in double play depth, it was nearly impossible for Cowan to even go anywhere with it. I was shocked he even went to first. Probably would have been a little bit smarter to just eat it, but he made a really nice throw and a nice play at first by Jemison to make sure that nothing happened. But going back to what you said, it's just not feasible throughout the entire season. You can't keep relying on big innings when you get down. You're just not going to win like that, and it's not sustainable. It isn't, and it can be throughout the playoffs if it's just working for you for 2 weeks and those 2 weeks happen to be the playoffs, then it works. And it happened in the first 2 weeks and it worked, but now we're in week number 4 or even 5. I don't know where we are, but it's not sustainable.
Well, the Mohawks are going to need the beginning now, chasing 5 in the 6th inning as that pitch misses low. 2-1 count to Mason Resmondo.
It's kind of weird. The Mets are in the same stretch as the Mohawks where everything that worked for them is all of a sudden not working for them. Mets have lost 6 in a row. Mohawks have not lost 6 in a row, but they're on a tiny bit of a slide.
Grounded to shortstop, flip to second, in time, throw to first. Not in time. Resmondo beats it out there, and it's going to score a run, make it an 8-2 lead for the Lumberjacks, but the Mohawks get their second out of the inning.
Ball was hit way too slowly. That was the reason for the only one out on that play, and that'll flip to the top of the lineup. It'll be Perez. And yeah, obviously, this is baseball. Things happen. Mohawks are 12-4. They're in a great spot. We're acting like they're one game over 500. But it's just the way they're losing these games are kind of demoralizing. So you have the walk-off in Utica that started it all. Then you have the game against the Saugerty Stallions in the thriller that you just really wanted to win. It was an excellent baseball game. And then there's a loss in here that I'm missing. The Mohawk Valley one where they just got pummeled over. And then the Utica one, it was the tail end of a doubleheader, so it left a sour taste in the mouth of coach and the players. So it's kind of just bad stuff. These aren't just like normal losses for the Mohawks. These are, you didn't just get beat. There's reasons. They're shooting themselves in the foot, or they're just getting unlucky, like in the Saugerty Stallions game.
Yeah, and it's obviously, like you said, 12-4 is not a poor start at all.
No, not at all.
When you look at how the Mohawks started last year, it's a little underwhelming to be racking up some losses early, as that's a big swing and a miss right there from Perez. Andy Kai with the breaking ball.
Told him to go up there and make people look like fools, and that's what he's doing.
In his last home outing, he brought a player down to his knee on a swing and a miss. It's the 1-2 pitch from Kai.
I always talk
trying
about
to work
that
out
him.
of this 6th inning. Runner takes off, pitch outside, throw down to second, not in time. And Tapati is going to come in and score, making it a 7-run, 9-2 game for the Lumberjacks.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think that ball should have been thrown. It's a 1-2 count. Now it's a 2-2 count. I mean, what difference does it really make if he moves up 90 feet?
Yeah, I mean, I know you have 2 outs, and Walker might have thought that could get him out of the inning, but yeah, with the count at 2-2, I wouldn't hate if he had just ate in that one up. The 2-2 pitch is flied into left field, long going back at the wall. He'll haul that one in.
Oh, that is
runs
a tough
into the
catch.
fence, and that'll end the bleeding here in the top of the 6th. It's a 5-run inning for the Lumberjacks. They now lead your score, Boonville 9, Amsterdam 2. You're watching on ABN. So Andy Kai will stay on the rubber here for the top of the 7th.
I have the final line for Simone. 1/3 inning pitch, no hits. And usually when you get no hits, it's usually good, but because of the 4 walks, 4 runs come in. All 4 of those, there was 5 runs in the inning, 4 of them charged to Simone. 1 will be charged to Andy Kai. And 1 strikeout, 25 total pitches.
And the Mohawks, these past 3 games, only surrendered the 4 runs. And we talked about how good they were at pounding the zone, and that's just not here tonight. Way too many free passes so far in this one. And that's what's equated to these really big innings by the Lumberjacks as Kai's first pitch of the inning misses outside. It's going to be Alex Rodriguez leading off the inning for Boonville.
Hey, Rod.
That one grounded up the middle. Youngins gets a glove on it, but it's going to be a base hit. He traps the one on the infield grass, but not enough time to make the play. It looks like, no, that might be John. Is that Youngins or John Young?
That's Youngins.
That's Youngins. It's Buckner at shortstop.
Yeah, they made a couple of switches, and that's what Griff's going to do because of the score, so we'll get that changed. So Cowan out of the game. Weren't sure how long he was going to last after the 2 errors, and Griff gave him a shot. He didn't make an error since, but now he's going to go with the shore-handed Buckner. Both of them are shore-handed, but Buckner obviously went last game.
That one lined at Youngins, takes it off the hop, goes to second for 1. Buckner's throw to first, not in time. A really good play by Youngins there. That ball looked like it was going to eat him up, but he's able to get his glove on it. Go to second for 1, and the throw to first barely loses out on the double play.
I mean, really nice play right here. Youngins had to bobble it for just a second. That might have got rid of the double play, but also was going to be a really tough play with the speed of Santiago. So, nonetheless, it was going to be really tough to turn to. And what do we got here? Is he tying his shoe?
Look like the base. Yeah, the umpire is not tying Lucas Buckner's shoe.
Is that what's going on?
The base popped out of place, it seems. So
I'm trying to check the outfield to see if there's any changes, but I can't see.
Yeah, it's going to be
Is that Sebastian?
Yeah, Sebastian's
That's
in
what
left.
I was thinking.
Sebastian's in left.
I thought it looked like him, but at the same time, I can't see.
That is Sebastian Harden in left field.
So far away.
I'm
pretty sure it's him.
Jake Long.
Yeah, that's definitely, Yep, there it is, 32. There it is. I thought it was him.
Looks like I think that's Filippi in center.
Yeah, I think Filippi's still in center. The only other person...
That's definitely Shorts. Shorts wears the high pants.
Yeah, the only other person that I've seen Griff play center with is McCrane, so I think it'll just... And since we heard the news on McCrane, so...
That pitch fouled away. Will make the count 1-1. Andy Kai moving rather effectively.
So Buckner in for Cowan. That should be a straight move at short. Yes, it will be, most likely. I'm going to pencil Buckner in. Oh, actually, I don't know. Maybe he moves Harden up. I'm not going to put it in yet.
We'll see who was exactly subbed.
Actually, well, they're actually back-to-back. Cowan and Long are back-to-back in the lineup. So I think he'll just keep it.
Big swing and a miss there on the breaking ball from McKay. It's a 1-2 count. One out here in the top of the 7th.
I'm going to pencil it in only because Cowan and Long are hitting back-to-back in 2 and 3. So no really need for a move there.
The 1-2 pitch from Andy Kai. Called strike 3.
Whoa!
That one, McKay's not happy with that one, and it looked like from up here that might have been a little up, a little outside, but Kai gets the benefit of the doubt, and it's going to be the second out of the inning here in the top of the 7th.
Oh, let's take a look. I don't think this is anywhere near a strike, but that's not even close. That's not even close. I'm going to be completely honest. That is not even close. That has not been called all night. I am shocked Boonville is not.
Breaking ball, deep fly ball into center field. Filippi, does he see it? No, it's gone. So McLemore leaves the yard. And it's an 11-3 lead for Boonville in the 7th.
Let's take a look right here. This is the pitch immediately after the strikeout. It's a hanging breaking ball, and, I mean, he just absolutely pummels it. That is the deepest part of the park. We have not seen a home run hit there yet, and McLemore was able to just belt that one. It was left up, belt high, and he put such a smooth, sweet swing on it. He let go with one hand, and Filippi lost it in the lights, but it didn't matter. That ball was sent a long way.
That's what threw me off on the call, was that Filippi was running back and looked like he didn't know where that one was.
No, he had no clue.
I expected it to sort of land right next to him. No, that cleared by a a good margin.
Well, it looks like the baseball gods are just rewarding Boonville for not throwing a fit after that, whatever strike three call that was.
That made me, I remembered I wanted to talk about, they looked like they zip-tied the sign in right field to the fence now. So I don't know if that changed. Was it always zip-tied to the fence?
I think it was. I never saw it flapping. I think it was, and that's why it came off so hard.
That one now lined into right center field. Schwartz gives it a run, and it's caught for out number 3 here in the 7th, but the damage has been done. McLemore with a 2-run shot extends the Lumberjacks lead to 8. We're going to stay right here for God Bless America.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could all please rise, remove your caps as we honor America once again. This time, it's Walt, meaning us in God Bless America.